He can rebound. He can throw beautiful full-court outlet passes like LeBron and Jokic. He can shoot with the confidence of a Steph Curry and hit unbelievably difficult shots. He can step back like James Harden and get his shot off against nearly anybody. You may remember from last season my video, What Makes Luka So Good? A 25-minute breakdown from his rookie season. You can check that out, pinned up top if you haven't. I think it's time for a sequel. What made Luka even better? You've seen so many people talk about the numbers from this season, almost 31 points, 10 assists, 10 rebounds a game. I want to talk to you about how he's doing it, how he's averaging nearly a triple-double. Let's take a look at the film. To start the game against the Spurs, they had a play drawn up for Porzingis, a little screen-the-screener action. Look at him. He's all pissed off. Why? Give me the ball. The play was for me. But Luka knows. He sees Murray overplaying the play, jumping towards his right side. Okay, that's a good opportunity for me to fake that way, drive it to my left, averaging over 2 more free throw attempts a game than last season. And then the very next play, okay, Kristaps, you want the ball. This time, I'm going to run the play now that Murray's playing me a little more honestly. Let's get Porzingis the ball off a simple pin down. His feel for the game is just through the roof. His basketball IQ is unbelievable. So much of it is just so fundamental. Simple ways to get open here. The play, swing back into a high pick and roll. All he's going to do is jab right, get Derek White to jump that way a little bit. That's all he needs to create a tiny bit of space to get his shot off. And that stroke is so pure. Really, he's playing very similar to last season. He's just averaging almost 4 more shots per game, 2.5 threes, just much higher usage level. Ball's always in his hands now, and he knows exactly what to do with it. I don't think I've ever really seen a point guard make this move on a pick and roll, keeping the guy on his back, trying to S-dribble. Defended pretty well. Instead, he's going to plant that right foot and turn around the free throw line. That's just an absurd shot. He's got every trick in the book. Just unbelievable feel for the game again. You see being denied here, being overplayed. He's going to back cut. He's going to keep playing. The guy just knows how to play the game at a really high level. You see Rick Carlisle was calling out a play here. A lot of guys in the league would see their man fall and then just kind of pull it back, run the play. Luka sees that, and for him that means, okay, it's time to go. My man's down. I'm going to attack right here, get into the paint for that trademark floater that he has so well. This was the first play against Houston, a play drawn up to take advantage of their switching scheme. You see they're going to switch Harden onto Hardaway onto this pin down. Look at Luka, ball over his head, seeing the slip right here to Porzingis. It was drawn up this way, beautiful pass, right on the money. And then if you play him, even if you play him reasonably well in the pick and roll, he just has pretty much every solution in the book. Look at him. The between the legs cross, you're going to see a lot of that between the legs theme. Shot fake, little push floater against Aldridge. This is a play that's always been a Dallas favorite. It's a little loop action. Loop Seth Curry over the top. Go right into an angle pick and roll. It's Dwight Powell. Man, look at that. Look at the acceleration to come off the screen and then to plant that right foot. He's going to go between his right foot, between the legs, going right. Usually for a righty, it's a lot easier to go between your left leg. Look how often he's going to do stuff like this, plant that right foot out in front of him. And then Murray actually plays it pretty well. He's a good defender. He catches up. Luka was looking for this step back right here. He loves that move. We'll get to it later. When Murray catches up, though, okay, now we got to try another move. Look how many different things he has in his bag. Now we're going to go left to right between the legs. This between the legs for Luka is like a patented move for him. I think kids are going to be copying it for years and years to come. He is so effective. Harden took the challenge sometimes, not afraid to switch on to Luka. Actually did a decent job being in a stance, trying to defend him. But Luka, again, is just going to hit you with so many different moves. You see, again, the between the legs, left to right, into the Euro step, right, left, where he's such a good finisher at the rim. His footwork is just absurd. They tried P.J. Tucker, big body defender on him. Look at P.J. trying to body him up. Look at Luka again, changing his speeds, going fast to slow. Left to right this time, Euro step on the left side. The footwork is so advanced. Here we're going to get not a switch. So we've got to attack Austin Rivers again, and then look again how many moves he has in the package. We're going to go right to left between the legs. We're going to go hesitation. We're going to go left to right between the legs. Now that broke Austin Rivers down. Now we're going to go left hand scoop shot, underhand floater. You see the workouts with Steph, the workouts with Steph's trainer, whoever else Luka works with over the summer. All this stuff is paying off. His handle is so much tighter even. His command of the basketball, the ability to stop on a dime, go between the legs, inside hand finish on the left side of the basket. Capella picks him up here on a switch. Okay, I'm going to pick up my dribble. Let's throw the ball, but let's go get it back. And then right when I catch it, I'm going to go use my speed, right, left, Euro, and the foul. Like I said, over 2 more free throws a game. This play, you see the feel on this one, ends up being basically a floppy action, but he sees, got Capella switched onto me. We've got Houston switching all these pin downs, so that's going to create this gap right about here for me to drive into with Rivers not in a good help position, and then I'm going to be able to attack the bigger Capella, take a heck of a hit from Russ, and still finish. Here we see the passing. Again, assists up nearly 66% from last season. Turnovers only up 35%. That's a huge jump in assists, obviously, up to almost to 10 a game. He has taken that full-time point guard role and just thrived in it. You see him again now against Capella on the switch. Look at this move. This is just obscene. Look at what he's going to do here. Ball's in his right hand. Hesitation dribble. Dribble. He's faking like the step back right here. So look how low he is, though. Capella thinks he's setting up the step back. Instead, he's going to get all the way down, bend all the way over. Hesitation, pound it with the right hand, and then keep going right. The footwork, the balance needed for that is just so tough. And then he sees Harden, the help side, come over. What's that open up? Maxey at the rim. Perfect lob pass. This is going to look like a pretty mundane play, but so few guys in the league. This is a pin down for Dorian Finney-Smith. Not a huge pin down shooter, but look at Luka. Just track it all the way. It's pretty well defended, but the curl is open, so Luka's going to fake the pass out here, set it up, end up now making that perfect righty pass to lead Finney-Smith right into a floater. Here's that loop play into a high pick and roll again. What this creates, great design by Carlisle here. The only tag guy who can help on this is right here in Forbes. You see him come in. So now what is that key for Luka? Okay, the help comes in. Now my shooter on the backside. Seth Curry's wide open. Look at that perfect pass right in his pocket. Great delivery, on time, on target. And then he's still trying to figure out that chemistry with Porzingis, but you see he's got the feel. It's going to create a really dangerous pick and pop whenever he has 2 on the ball, even for a millisecond. That's enough separation for him to deliver that pass. Guy he's doing it better with, truthfully, to be honest right now, is Maxey. Every time, again, he gets 2 on the ball. He's shooting so well. Guys are so worried about him, but Maxey's a phenomenal shooter as well. That great little kind of set shot. Look at this again. Look at the setup. This is end of quarter. He knew that. 7 seconds left. I'm going to set up the pick and roll. I'm going to jab right, but end up driving away. Now I'm attacking Pirtle. I get by him, but I know the help's coming in. I got 3 bodies on me at the rim. Look at this pass. That is a dime, primarily with the left hand, to whip it across his body perfectly in Justin Jackson's shot pocket for a buzzer beater. Again, 2 on the ball, Maxey popping. A deadly combination so far this season. Here we see pistol set. Look at him again. Just break his defender down. He's going to hit you with so many different kind of foot fakes, hesitations. Again, you see the between the legs dribble. That's his toughest thing to guard. Just to stop on a dime, go left to right between the legs. Now he's got Harden beat. Help comes in. Look at him. No look up. Pass the ball to the corner perfectly in Hardaway's shot pocket. Look at this. The Rockets were complaining a little bit about a call. Bounce pass, huge bucket, probably to ice the game against Houston. McLemore, nope, you can't guard me. Porzingis in the dunker spot, up for a lob. And then, like I mentioned, 31 step-back jumpers, second behind James Harden in the league. That's his cheat code against defenders of pretty much any size. He's able to get that shot off, and it's just, quite frankly, unguardable. Look at this again. This is the move I talked about. The right leg way out in front. Going to go quick snatch between the legs. between that right foot, stop on a dime, and just elevate right from there. That's unguardable. You have no chance with the arc he has on that shot. This one, again, defended pretty well. I'm going to step back, but now when Murray really jumps to me, look at this. This is really combined with the feel for the game. The cutter, lead him, great pass. Knows when he has guys really overplaying that step back, he's got other solutions to come back to as well. This was a more traditional one going right, just going to stop on the dime. Most righties prefer the step back going left. Luka's no exception, but he's got it both ways. Look at this one. Like I talked about, the solution to being overplayed, aggressive defenders. You see again, constant herky-jerky, change of speed, stop on a dime through the legs. Now Murray's trying to catch up, shot fake, bump, 3 free throws. Pistol again, Daniel House is going to be a little back on me. Left hand right into the step back. Switch against Cephalosha. Look how he creates this space again. Little hesitation dribble. Hang dribble. Right to left crossover. Creates so much separation. And then that stroke, like I said, so pure. Just has an unlimited amount of confidence. He's shooting that step back as much as anybody in the league. And then try to put a smaller defender on him. We got a mouse in the house situations. Got advanced post game like last season. Got it all really in the bag. You try to counter with a Patty Mills type. He's going to just use his size, crab dribble against you, get fouled. Great touch around the basket. Really advanced post game. Advanced footwork. Pistol, switch the smaller Forbes onto him. He's just going to bounce off Luka. He has no chance. This one reminded me of Bryan a little bit. Look at this take. Again, 6'8", that kind of size on a pick and roll, the ability go full speed right at the big Aldridge and then kind of slow up at the last second, finish strong at the basket. Few guys in the league can do that. Defensively, still a mixed bag at times. Not a great one-on-one defender. See a lot of guys attack his feet. They generally try to hide him basically on defense against a weaker offensive player, like you see here. But time to wake up, Luka. Your man setting the ball screen. You got to be ready to defend a little bit better than that. So that was my only little hesitation with calling him a franchise player. But I've seen enough offensively. I was wrong. He's a franchise player without question. Again, tried not to switch him onto Harden as much as possible because Luka really doesn't have the foot speed to stay in front of guys like that. But to his credit, he's always in good help position. He's very aware, alert on the weak side. He's a good help defender. Not a good one-on-one man defender, but a good help side defender who then is going to take it and go all the way himself. He always has a foot in the paint, gets a lot of steals that way, gets a lot of his own fast breaks that way. And then, like we said, he's going to go get a whole bunch of these rebounds. That's another huge thing with his size. Out of area, doesn't matter. Luka's able to get those with his size. And then he's pushing it. And so unselfish. Great passes across his body to find shooters. Stays and plays. Guarding Murray in the corner. Going to see Bellinelli attack. All right, Pirtle probably had an easy putback if Luka doesn't go in there after the rebound. He just has a great feel for the ball, great knack for the game. White's going to fall down. Look at the aggression here by Luka. Taking himself again in transition. And one on the finish. Here you see it again. Just so alert defensively. Knows when he's off to the races. 31 points, 9.8 assists, 10.1 rebounds. What made Luka even better? A lot of hard work, a lot of discipline, and just a huge, huge role to make him a superstar. Thanks for watching. Make sure you thumb up, hit that subscribe button. Patreon.com/ScoutWithBryan right here. For even $2 a month, I'm going to do a bonus video on Luka's game tonight that you'll unlock for even $2 at Patreon.com/ScoutWithBryan. Make sure you check that out. Again, if you're a real junkie, if you love basketball, that's where 8 bonus videos are right away. A whole bunch of bonus content, private weekly chats. Thanks for watching. Thank you to my patrons. Appreciate it.